In 2027, you're eligible for the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
And so is Big Ben.
Yes, we going as a tandem. This is a tandem.
So
you ever seen Madonna, like, her spouse? Like, this is a tandem.
Peep this. So based on what Channing just asked you about diminishing what you did on the field, you're, and I said it earlier, you're a 4-time All-Pro, 7-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champ, receiver that just went in, Megatron. I'm pretty sure you know Kelvin Johnson.
Shout out to Megatron.
Megatron's a 3-time All-Pro and a 6-time Pro Bowler. He finished 34th all time. You were in the top 20. Do you really believe you deserve to be in Canton?
I really do. I feel like in my career, man, I never took nothing for granted. I gave 100% every time. And not only for just the work, you know what I mean, the achievement, the stuff that people don't never see. You know, the perseverance, missing the meeting, being, you know, coming 6th round and knowing what you're capable of and have to watch other guys get the opportunities before you get the opportunity. Then willing our team to go to the Super Bowl because I make the catch because Big Ben trusts me and say, hey, put AB in. So I earned the rights of my teammate with Ryan Call, like, yo, get AB the ball, man, he'll do it. So I feel like being a black man in America, it shouldn't never, you didn't never have to answer intangibles about the work you put in, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, that's a fan perspective to differentiate what I've done, you know. I feel like as a man, you never a finished product and you never want to feel like something deserving to you or something owed to me because I did that. And I don't never have an expectation of I should be because of this. You know, I got faith in God, you know. I believe in the higher power and I believe I played the game and that was one of my goals to be in the Hall of Fame and to get an opportunity to not only go down with one of the great quarterbacks of the Steelers and Steelers history, you know what I mean, the all-time winningest franchise. You know, I was in the meeting room with Hans Ward. You know, I saw him, you know what I'm saying, what it took to be still a nation and, you know what I mean, what the work ethic, you know what I mean, and what it took. And I think I exemplify all those things, you know. I feel like I'm not here to plead my case or compare myself to other greats who made it. But I would say, you know, I had a lot of trauma, you know, I had to overcome. And I would love to get that speech off at the Hall of Fame, just the trauma. You know what I mean? And even right now, it's trauma. You know what I mean? Imagine you did all this great stuff and you came in the NFL last pick and you willed yourself to be in this role. And still to this day, I got to answer to a person feel like, do you feel like you deserve or do you feel like you're going to be, that's trauma. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you going to talk to people and they're not talking to you from a spiritual or human being standpoint. It's like, as an athlete, you always got to answer to people from, you know, a psychological thing of why you feel that you should be in this position. It's like the story, the tape, like Coach Thomas say, the tape is your walking, talking, breathing resume. Yeah. Why should I have to explain myself? My actions will do more talking than my words will ever say. If you think AB's not a Hall of Famer, call on the tape. You call on the practice tape, you can cut on any tape. You could say where I come from, Central Michigan. I left there as a junior. People who come from Central Michigan, they don't come out as a junior. So I had an ultimate belief in myself to overcome adversity and manifest myself in this position. You know what I mean? Because no one else believed. You know what I mean? No one else believed. Until this day, people still don't believe. I got Fred Teller, one of the most greatest running back ever, questioning, like, not even questioning, but undoubtedly, you know what I'm saying, questioning my existence, why I stack up with the greats.
I was going to speak for the three of us, but I'll speak for myself. I believe you belong in the Hall of Fame. I just called out your numbers.
Thank you.
And you can put them up against any of the other receivers that are in the Hall of Fame, any of the receivers that have made finalists the last couple years. No doubtedly, people that are watching the show will also probably agree with what my opinion. I asked you what you thought when you add layers to it, because it's more than, we don't all know what the criterias are. And I've been asking that same question for years, you know, but when you look at your candidacy versus mine, and I've made finalists, and know we play different positions, but your career was way much greater than my career. But then you have the other things that when you add on to it, so they'll never question what Antonio Brown did between the chalk. They'll never fucking
But they
question
could,
that.
but they could never question what I did like outside the chalk either. Like,
See, but that's where we get confused with what's the
Yeah.
criteria,
Nah, but
because
this-
we
this
know
what
what
it-
the
let me tell
game
you.
does.
I
Let me
think
tell
he's
you
also,
something.
too, you gotta think about it. You had Hall of Fame numbers, to me, in my opinion, first ballot Hall
Yeah,
of
without
Fame
a doubt.
numbers. So I believe you will undoubtedly get in. Also,